moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment, in the moment.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be because, like I said, I want to build some content, but I also want to go over this video, the saddest Twitch stream ever, and man, it is sad. But let's talk about this. Shout out to this content creator. I don't know her name. Say what she wants.
Can we just cut the shit about men not being abused? Women abuse men every single day. They psychologically abuse them. They emotionally abuse them. They verbally abuse them. They financially abuse them. And they physically abuse men. Get the fuck out of here. Can we just cut the shit about
Shout out to this sister for telling the truth about abuse. And nobody, actually, I don't even say nobody believes it. We know that men get abused. Nobody cares though. That's the problem. That's the problem. Nobody cares. And then every time a woman gets divorced, she wants to talk about the dude abused her. She don't want to talk about he financially abused her or he beat her or did it all this. All the while, she was the one that was doing it. She was the one that was putting hands on him. She was the one that was using his money. She was the one that was manipulating him. Also, she was withholding sex. And yes, that's a form of abuse. She was withholding sex. Now women are gonna say, "Oh, she's allowed to withhold sex." Okay, bet. He's allowed to not pay the bills. He's allowed to do that. So a man's supposed to do his job as a man, but a woman not supposed to do her job as a wife? Get the heck out of here. But then all the while we have the premise of the men are the abusers. I remember one year I was speaking with a police officer, and this guy trimmed me out. He said he goes to a lot of domestic abuse um, calls, and a lot of it be from women to men. Like women be attacking men because women think, oh, the men is strong, and it's so funny too because women want to equate be there like men are equal, but then when it comes to abuse, they want to say, oh, the men are strong, so they could deal with it. I can tell him off, and he's not supposed to be mad. I can put my hands on him, and he can handle it because just a small, weak girl. All the while, there's men that getting beat and punched and being messed up. Some men get killed because of that crap. And all the while, they trying to be called abusive. I just saw a video about a woman in 2007 killed her whole family. She tried to blame it on the husband. Said the husband was abusive. Let's play this video again.
about men not being abused? Women abuse men every single day. They psychologically abuse them. They
Let's talk about that. They call men gay. They call men weak. They call men sassy. They call men emotionally unavailable. They call men deadbeats, deadbeat fathers. They say they're not good husbands. They psychologically beat us every day to the point that men are not even trying to date them anymore. Like we know what, we're good. We're not even going to deal with y'all because why would I want to deal with the psychological mental beatdown when I could just be by myself and play video games? I can just be by myself, play video games, watch anime. Why would I want to deal with a chick that's going to tell me I'm pathetic because I only make $50,000 a year? We have a house, we have a family, we have cars, and yet I'm still being called a weak husband. Black men get called weak because of white supremacy, which don't even make no sense anymore. Like, what does that even mean? Black men get called weak, sassy because we finally expressing ourselves and telling what we don't like about women. What we don't like about women, we're sassy. But then we're unemotionally available when we don't want to talk about nothing. When we don't talk about our day. We don't want to talk about what's going on because we know we're gonna get ashamed on. When we actually express ourselves, when we actually show emotion, when we show that we're human, we're crying and all that type of stuff, we get emotionally abused, psychologically abused, called weak, pathetic. Some women actually run away from you and abandon you if you are a crying man. If you cry a lot, all that, Women will actually leave you.
They emotionally abuse them. They verbally abuse them. They find
And we did kind of just touch upon that. The emotional abuse, the physical abuse, the emotional abuse. The women will love to say stuff like, "Oh, you didn't do this to me for me. You don't love me. You should have the desire to do this for me." they always equate. They always want to equate your love for what you not for how you don't improve for them. So if a man is not improving his life, all of a sudden he don't love her because you're not improving. Because men are supposed to improve for the right woman. The emotional abuse. Oh, and don't get me started if you're a baby father. Oh man, and they have your children. Oh man, the emotional abuse from that. That's nuts.
financially abuse them, and they physically abuse men. Get the fuck out of here.
So the financial abuse I just talked about, a child support, alimony, and that's if you leave. If you stay together, you got to take her out on dates. You got to work so hard to that you got to make her life easier. She don't want to do her job to cook for you, so you can have the energy to go to work, to try to advance. So she's not gonna help you cook the food. She's not gonna cook no food for you, so you can have the energy to go and bust your ass and to try to go over and become the best man you can be. But then she expects you to go above and beyond for her. And this is why men are avoiding relationships altogether. Why would we want to build with all this abuse? And there's not even no retribution for this. So even if we divorce, even if we run away, even if we tell people that we're being abused, nobody cares. Nobody cares. We lose when we try to leave. We lose when we try to tell people that we're abused and all that. We always lose. So men are just like, all right, we're good. We're just going to leave it alone. We're not going to deal with these modern women. We are done.